Hey, my name is Clifford, and today we're gonna talk about investment. But before talking in depth about investment, we need to have an understanding and at least know its importance. So, what is investing? Investing is the process of allocating resources, usually money, in order to generate income or profits. It involves purchasing assets with the expectation that they will appreciate in value over time or provide a return to interest, dividends, or rental income. The importance of investing lies in its ability to help individuals build wealth, achieve financial goals, and secure their financial future. So, we need to know how investing works. Investments works on the principle of risk and reward. We all know without risk, we don't get reward. That's the basic, like the most basic things I could teach you today. And when you invest your money, you are taking on some level of risk with the expectation that you will earn a return on your investment. Different types of investment come with varying level of risk and potential return. Generally, higher risk investment have the potential for higher return. So the higher you get the risk, the higher the reward is. And the lower the risk is, the lower the reward is. That's how it works. Before even going more in depth talking about different assets that you can invest in, we're gonna talk about some basic essential keyword that you need to know to get into investments. So the first word we have capital. What is capital? The capital is the amount of money that you are willing to invest in. So let's say you have an income of $10,000 per month and you decide to invest $2. Let's say you invest 200 and you can also invest 2,000. So that's the amount of money that you choose to invest that is available for you to invest, and that is the capital. And we also have the investment vehicles. The investment vehicles is the type of asset or security that you choose to invest in. So we have different type of assets that you can choose to invest. So we have stock, we have ETF, and we have real estate. And we also have cryptocurrency. So that's a lot of asset that you can get into investing. Man, we have the market condition. The market condition is very important. You need to understand that because the market condition is the economic factors that can influence the performance of your investment. So let's say you invest in a stock market, and let's say you invest in Tesla. If the stock of Tesla is going down, your money as well is going down. And if the stock of Tesla is going up, your money as well will go up. And personally, I think the market condition match with the time horizon. The time horizon, what is the time horizon? The time horizon is the length of time you plan to hold your investment before you will need access to it. So let's say you put the same $2,000, the same 200 or the same $2 per month in your investment, and you say, let me leave it for 10 years. These investments will combine, the percentage will combine every year for 10 years and will give you one like big amount of money. Depends on how you invested. And that is why I think we need to invest, to start investing earlier, because it's not gonna hurt us if we just take 2% of your income per month in your in like investing, it's not gonna hurt you. But if you start the later you start, you're gonna have to go with more power, and maybe it might hurt you financially. And we can go in depth in the different assets that you can invest in. As as I was saying, you can invest in stock, bonds, real estate, mutual fund, and cryptocurrency, and a lot of things that you can invest in. So we're gonna go more in depth in these assets, explaining how they works and what change they can make in your life. First thing first, we have stocks. What is the functionality of stocks? Stocks represent ownership in a company. When you buy shares, you become a partial owner and may benefit from capital appreciation and dividends. So basically, what I just say is that when you invest in stock in a company, you own a part of this company. So if you invest in Tesla, invest in the Seven Magnificent, and if you invest in this type of stock, you have a part of it might be a tiny part, but it's still a part of the company. And you can buy them per share. For example, you a share can be $150. You can buy one share, you can buy two, you can buy three, depends on your capital. So the amount of money you decide to invest in. And we have real estate. What's the functionality of real estate? Real estate involve purchasing property for rental income or capital appreciation. So this one is very, very important because more than 50% of entrepreneurs get rich by real estate. And I think that's the best investment that you can do because let's say, as I told you, the market condition. Let's prioritize the market condition by by going to the real estate. So we always gonna need somewhere to stay to live. We're gonna talk about the importance of starting early. Starting your investment journey early is crucial for several reasons. The first reason is compound interest. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow through compound interest, earning interest on both the initial principal and accumulated interest over time. Risk tolerance. What is risk tolerance? Younger investors typically have a large time horizon. Remember, I talked about the time horizon, so the the amount of time that you dispose to let your money sleep and after before you need access to it. I remember that I have a meeting with one of my bankers, and we were talking about financial goals such as retirement plan, saving plans, and things like that. And he showed me a list, like a document that says if you invest only 1% of your income for 25 years, you will have more than $1 million waiting for you only in 401k account. And I did my own research and I started investing, and I was making like a list of my future years if I live more than 60 years old, I invest 3% of my income, and by the time I'm 66, I will have $24 million waiting for me. You see, that's the importance of starting early. The same person, if if I was like 25, 26, I will probably put more than 6% of my income and I will not reach that digit. So that's the importance of starting early. So think about it, young people. Think about the party. Think about the expenses you make, the big expenses you make, like the things that you don't want. Think about it. And I would suggest you to invest with that money instead. I will strongly suggest you to do that. Because, there's a difference between something you want and something you really need. Me, I have that things, that mindset that if I don't really need it, it's not important. So, like, you have, you need, like, to strive for more, but try to live, be, like, within your means, not stretch your expenses, because it's not, it's gonna affect you later. Make big expenses that take you in debt and things like that. It's gonna affect you later. So think about it. Think think about the big expenses you make that does not give you assets. Think about the liabilities you are collecting. Think about the things you buy. You're wasting money on things that you don't really need. Think about the debt that are you making for almost no reason, just to collect liabilities. You don't have asset, you don't collect assets, and all you do is collecting liabilities. Think about it. Instead of doing that, I will strongly suggest you to invest in your future. And remember, the best thing that you can invest in, forget what I say earlier. Forget about the stocks, forget about the ETF, the real estate, because the best thing you can invest in is yourself. Because when you invest in yourself, nobody can take it away from you. So take care of yourself, invest in yourself, and you will live a successful life. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you are 16, 17, 18, 20, 24, 30, 50, 60. As long you're living, as long you are living, you need to invest for the future, because you don't know what is going to happen. You need to invest to have a better future and never stop. Never stop dreaming. Never stop believing in yourself. That's my advice.